sports and National Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Greg Hoops, I'd like to go up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question.
We're just about set. Hunter Ethan Evans has the ball teed up. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Takes the tight end, Njoku. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
They'll run with Sampson. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Still 1st down.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Sampson is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the Steelers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A run here with Mixon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
40-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Mixon. And nothing's developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field bite for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Once again, it's Sampson. Yeah! And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10. Toss to Sampson, running right. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On the ground, it's Simpson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
And he lost the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 11-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, this is Sampson. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Ravens field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Travis Jones in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Really nice job here by the defense coming away with that sack. And it's this pass rush, Mike, that I think has to continue to make their presence felt as they try to put themselves in position to pull this game out.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take the Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down. Now our 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for us.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The shotgun, Wilson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Smile Munden is there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Sampson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was taken down.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Oliver. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Running is Mitchell. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
This 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Ravens.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Sampson. Ooh. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Raven first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. We'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Teddy Buchanan there on the tackle. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Namde Malafike gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but it's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they have been solid this year on 3rd down. We saw evidence of that again on the last drive for 3. And they'll start with another drive here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on to punt for the second time. This returnable from inside is on 40. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The Ravens offense and running back Keaton Mitchell set to go once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Baltimore.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a toss left side with Mitchell. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw.
The 2nd down pass. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A loss of 12 brings up third down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. His throw left side is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They try to work the screen with Mixon. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers first down.
A run with the fullback Ham. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Kenny Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7.
Here's Wilson. Over the flash, and he lost the football. No turnover here, but the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
The Ravens offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Smile London is there on the stop.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go. The pass on third down. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Wilson. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Namde Malafike. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd, they need 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Formation.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Ravens offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. Now, faking the give. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
Now, Mitchell. Will knock him down just shy of the 40. A pick up there of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
A
and
give to Mitchell. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, for more. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now it's Wilson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
In the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the right side. And incomplete. And Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. Sampson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Play action. Now Wilson. Metcalf with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good for us, Steelers.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Wilson. No turnover here. The Guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The throw here is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. On first down, Wilson. He'll get that out to Mixon. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a kid to Mixon. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Give up the middle for Mitchell. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. And it's an incompletion.
Intended for David Njoku. Smile London
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Oh, that is terrific.
The Steelers
Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's first and 10. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
on the 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Wilson. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year.